going on? It's Dr. Gonzo Boogie here again for another DVD and VHS update. It's actually been a little bit since I put my last video up. I usually like to get one up every week, just do a weekly update. It's what I started doing the videos for, and I like to keep with it. And I've just been busy with moving into this new apartment, so I just haven't had as much time as I used to. So, I haven't had time to put a video up in probably like 2-3 weeks, especially for the updates. I put a couple other videos up, but really the videos that I really like to film are my updates. So I'm glad to finally find a little bit of time to put one up. This is actually the first update in my new apartment, so that's pretty cool. And I got a pretty big stack here, so I'm just going to dig right in. Right here on the top of the DVD pile is Big Trouble in Little China, which is a really good John Carpenter film. This one I actually had never seen all the way through. The first time I tried to watch this one, I had missed like the first 10-15 minutes, and I just kind of felt lost, so I stopped watching it. I was like, I'm going to watch the whole thing. I don't want to miss anything, so I was finally glad to buy this one and watch it all the way through. And I thought it was really good. I love John Carpenter's films, especially from this time, and especially the ones he did with Kurt Russell. The Thing is one of my favorite movies ever, and I just thought this was really fun. This was like kind of like an action adventure movie. It kind of had some like science fiction-y elements in it. Kind of along the lines of kind of like Indiana Jones, just kind of a little bit more far-fetched, though, even though Indiana Jones is pretty far-fetched too. But pretty cool insert in there. Alright, next up is Freddy vs. Jason, which I actually haven't seen this one in a while, but when this first came out, I was all hyped out about it. I was like a lot younger when this first came out. I forgot when this came out, what year it was. But yeah, I'll put it at the bottom of the screen. But yeah, I thought this was a really fun movie when it first came out. I was like really hyped about it. I was on like the Friday 13th website, like reading about it, and it just seemed so awesome. And I remember I really liked it when it first came out. I bought it on VHS. I think that was before I even had a DVD player yet. And I used to watch it a lot. I thought it was pretty good, and as I got older, I just didn't really watch it as much. I thought it was kind of one of the weaker ones in the series. I still kind of feel that way out of the Nightmare and Friday 13th series. I think this is one of the weaker ones in the series, but it's still fun to watch. And I haven't seen this one in a while, so I'm looking forward to just watching it again. Maybe my opinion will change on it, because it's really been a while since I've seen this one. A couple of years, if not a year. And then this is April Fool's Day, which is a really good later 80s slasher movie. It's like mid 80s, I think, from 86. Yep, 86. And this is pretty good. I actually when I first saw this one, I didn't like it so much. I don't remember why, but there's something about it that just kind of made me not like it too much. But recently, when I watched this one again, which was just like a week ago, I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was one of the better out of the other slasher movies I've seen, like the ones that aren't Friday 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween. I thought this was one of the better ones. I thought it was really good, just really entertaining. Even though I had seen it before, I was still kind of trying to figure out what was going on as the movie happened, because I had forgotten what had happened, because it had been a couple of years since I had seen this one. I used to have it on a 2-pack with My Bloody Valentine, and I have that movie separate now too. But yeah, this was really fun, and I would highly recommend this one if you had never seen it. And right here is Black Sabbath, which is the Mario Bava horror movie, and this has Boris Karloff in it. And this is just really cool. I used to have the Anchor Bay edition of this one. I know I keep talking about editions I used to have, but a lot of these movies I used to have like years ago, and for one reason or another I sold them or traded them. So I'm just buying them back now. And this is Black Sabbath, but I used to have the Anchor Bay edition of this, and I really regret trading that. But I found this one at FYE, and they're having like a sale right now, 40% off. So I picked this one up for pretty cheap, and I was happy to find it. And this one is pretty cool. If I remember, this is only subtitled. It's actually not dubbed. And it's like a trilogy movie, and Boris Karloff's in one of the skits. And I just remember this movie was really weird, very dark, and I remember even scary. I just remember it. I could definitely tell how it inspired like Argento and directors like that, just along that like style. Just I would recommend this one if you had never seen it. And up here is the Blob, the remake of the Blob. And this one came out in like '88. And for years I passed on this film. For some reason it just looked unappealing to me. I think it's the DVD artwork or the movie poster in general, because I think this is the same artwork that's on the tape or something like that. And it just seemed kind of cheap to me. Like it wasn't a good movie. Like, oh, a remake of the Blob. Oh, that's probably great. But I actually bought this and watched it, and it was really good. I bought it for cheap. I found it at FYE brand new for like $3.99, I think. And I had also picked up the original Blob, but the disc I got had like no media on it. If I didn't put it away, I would show you guys. Like the disc was like clear. You can see through it, like the original Blob that I bought. So it didn't even work, so that was really disappointing, but I still had the remake, so I watched this one, and I was surprised. I had a lot of fun watching this. The characters in this movie I thought were really fun. They were, like, kind of over the top, but at the same time, the movie had its own vibe to it, so it all, like, fell in the realm of this movie, so it all made sense, and I just thought it was a really fun movie to watch, and, I would recommend this one along with some of the other 80s like science fiction remakes. I don't think this one is as good. This one is a little bit more cheesy or fun than The Thing or The Fly. But I still thought it was really entertaining and worth a watch if you passed on this one for one reason or another. And right here is RoboCop, which the remake of this is coming out now. So I figured it was a good time to pick up the original again, because I used to have this on a 2-pack with Terminator, so I'm glad to finally have its own copy. I actually found this at Walmart in like the $5 bin area for $5, so I was like, why not? Can't pass on that. It's just the basic edition of the RoboCop edition, no insert or anything, the one that you would expect from the $5 bin, but it's still pretty cool. And I've been wanting to watch this movie again. Again, it's been a year or two since I've seen this one, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out again. I think I actually might check this one out today again. But that's a movie I've seen a dozen times, ever since I was a little kid. And here's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. And this is actually one of my favorite movies. I just love Hunter S. Thompson. I have most of his books, and I've read most of them. And I just think he's ingenious. He's just crazy, and I just feel like he lives life the right way. Follows his own rules and doesn't give a fuck what anybody says to him, And I just think he's cool for doing that. He seemed like a really cool guy to have been around. Like if you were friends with him, it seemed like he just would have been crazy. Like I don't even know if I would have wanted to be friends with him, but you would have had a great time. Either way, even if it was like some crazy stuff. And this is just a really fun movie based on his classic book, which was originally like published in Rolling Stones in like volumes. Yeah, this is a pretty good adaptation. It's directed by Terry Gilliam, who's known for being in Monty Python. He was like the animation director and also just one of the directors and actors and writers in the series. He was just one of the Pythons. So, I've always been a fan of Terry Gilliam's work. So, that just gives this movie more credibility to me. And then you got Johnny Depp in this, which is just makes it even cooler because Johnny Depp's great. Everybody likes Johnny Depp, and I also like Johnny Depp. He's a really good actor. He's always good in most of the movies I've seen him in. And, you know, I would recommend this movie, and I would recommend Hunter S. Thompson's work. Just pretty good. I used to have the Criterion edition for this, but again, like I said, for one reason or another, sold it or traded it, which I regret again. And right here we have Animal House, which is really, really funny movie. This is one of John Landis's early movies, and I just love John Landis's films. He's great. And this got John Belushi in it, of course, who is just you know, iconic. He's just classic. One of the greatest comedians you know, ever. Just really funny. His stuff in these movies and Saturday Night Live and all that. And this is just really cool. I also picked up Blues Brothers, which is another John Landis movie with John Belushi and also Dan Aykroyd. And this one's just great. I love John Landis. American Werewolf in London is my favorite movie from him, but I think most of his movies are at least entertaining to watch, especially his early movies, like Kentucky Fried Movie up to like American Werewolf, and you know, some of the movies he did after that too, like Trading Places and stuff like that, are really good also. But his like classic films are definitely Animal House, Blues Brothers, and American Werewolf in London. That's just his like classic trilogy in my opinion of just awesomeness. And you know, this one's really great. And you know, it was written by Dan Aykroyd, and it was based off the Blues Brothers thing from Saturday Night Live also. And this is just really cool. I've always liked this movie. And the more I became a fan of Landis, the more I had a respect for this movie. So if you've never seen this one, I would definitely highly recommend that one also. Next up here is the Transformers movie, which is the classic cartoon movie. I picked this one up on DVD. I had like a weird bootleg VHS of this. So I saw this at a thrift store for $3 or $4 on DVD, and this is kind of a rare DVD to come by. Like if you were to order it online, even used, you'd probably be spending like $10, $15 on it. So it's out of print right now, kind of hard to find. And it's just a really cool movie. I love this. And I was glad to update my copy onto DVD. And it's just really cool. I love the artwork on this, and the huge like special collector's edition like yellow freaking thing at the top. It's just like bam right there, special edition. It's pretty cool right here. And then also I picked up Beast Wars Transformers, which this was like a series of Transformers, like a cartoon that came out in the late 90s, which had like animals in it. I actually don't remember the story too well. I actually want to rewatch this while I picked it up. But I used to watch this all the time when I was a little kid, and I had most of the figures and everything. I just thought it was really cool. The animation is like really early CGI stuff. It almost looks like PlayStation, like video graphics, like cutscenes on a PlayStation game, like Driver or something like that type of graphics. And I remember really liking this show when I was a kid, so I figured I would pick this up. I also found this at that same thrift store for like $3-4. So I thought that was a deal. This is just volume 1 of Beast Wars. It has like 6 episodes or something like that. Looks pretty cool to me though. And here I picked up the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, which I have this on VHS. I also have the second and third one on tape. And just really fun movies. The first one, in my opinion, is the best. In each film, I think it's worse as it goes down. I feel like the second one's not as good. And then the third one, I feel like, is really not as good. That's definitely the worst in the whole series. And but this one is really good, and I love watching this one. Just really fun. A movie I used to watch when I was younger, and I still have fun watching it now. Just really cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I got this one at Walmart in the $5 bin. This one I see there like every time I go, and I'm like, I'll just get it next week or something like that. So I finally figured I'd pick this one up. And then also I picked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volume 1. This is actually the first season of Ninja Turtles, the TV show. This one came out in like '87. This cartoon ran for a while. I forget how many seasons, but a lot, like past 10 seasons. And this is the first season. Kind of sets everything up, and this is just a classic first season of the show. I figured I'd pick it up because I haven't seen the whole season all the way through. I mean, when I was a little kid, I probably saw chunks of episodes, like reruns of the first season on TV and everything. But I haven't seen it in years, or maybe I've never probably seen some of these episodes at all. So this was really fun to pick up. It actually has, I think, five episodes, which is really short for a first season. But it also comes with like 4 bonus episodes from like another season. If I remember, I think it's like season like 4 or 7. It's like kind of random. There it is, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, season 1. And this is the last DVD I picked up. This is actually the X-Men, the animated cartoon from the 90s. This is volume 2 of that show. And I used to watch the show all the time when I was a kid. And I always loved the theme song, really catchy, really fun. And I always loved the characters in this. I had a lot of the figures and toys based off this cartoon. And this is when I really started to get into superheroes and like Marvel and Wolverine and all that was when I started to watch this cartoon. So, and Spider-Man and everything like that. So I always thought this cartoon was really cool. I got this at a thrift store for real cheap, and they actually had volume 1 there too, but it was missing the second disc. So I was really disappointed because I could have gotten both volumes, but I ended up just getting the second volume since it had both discs with it, which I thought was a deal anyways, because I got this for real cheap, and it has a bunch of episodes on it, and I already watched most of it, and just really fun. I would recommend this, especially if you used to watch this when you were younger. Definitely worth watching again, just really fun. Alright, and then I'll just go through the tapes I got here. From my Universal Monster collection, I picked up Abbott Costello Meet the Invisible Man, which is really fun. It's one of my favorites with them. I think this one has like a boxing match in it. I just remember this one was really funny, especially for Abbott Costello. All their movies are great though with the monsters. And this is Abbott Costello Meet the Mummy. Picked up on tape from my Universal Monster tape collection. And then I picked up a couple copies of Blade Runner. Both of them are actually the director's cut. They were just have little differences. Like this one has the widescreen, or the special edition, written at the top in like a red bar thing, and this one doesn't have that. And this one also has the older one, a brother symbol, and that one has a newer. So I just thought it was pretty cool, the differences between these 2 copies. As you know, I have like a Blade Runner collection on tape. If you've seen some of my other videos, I'll probably do a video once where I talk about them. It's just one of those things I like to do. I like to collect different editions of Blade Runner on tape, and there's surprisingly more than I realized when I started. So it's it's pretty cool. I love Blade Runner. It's one of my favorite movies. So just a couple more Blade Runner tapes from my collection. And then last here from my Power Rangers VHS collection, I picked up this kind of cool White Ranger tape I found at a thrift store. This is the Power Playback, and this is just a couple episodes that feature the White Ranger. It's like a tape that was released in the early 2000s, but it has some of the episodes from the second season on it, which is pretty cool. So it's just a re-release of some of the older episodes on tape. And I'm actually not sure what episodes. I read through the back of this, and it didn't really say what episodes. It just said it was like White Ranger episodes. So I don't know if it's the first episodes with the White Ranger in it, or just like some random episodes with the White Ranger. But either way, I'll probably check this out one of these days, because I love the early Power Ranger stuff. But that is the update for right now, and I'm glad you all watched it, and I hope you guys liked it. If you like it, definitely leave a comment and or give it a thumbs up. And thanks for watching.